So the story of 222 is, so we all know like what a whodunit is. This is basically, is there a ghost or isn't there? So the character that Stacey plays, called Jen, we play a married couple. We've moved into this new house and Jen is convinced that there's a ghost in the house that keeps haunting their newborn baby at 2:22 a.m. And they have a couple over for dinner, for this little dinner party, and they get into a big argument because my character, Sam, is a bit of a know-it-all and a bit of a skeptic, and he's like, no, you're feeling this because of this. Got all the facts and figures and science to explain why there's definitely not a ghost. They start arguing, and she says, right, we're all going to stay up now until 2:22, and I'm going to be proved right. And the play takes place over that evening, waiting for 2:22 to see whether there's a ghost in the house or not.
And you're playing a married couple, aren't you, with a baby? Yeah. How difficult was it to get into character?
This is it, I know. I feel like I'm probably, when we were sort of flirting with the idea of, you know, giving acting a bit of a go, this felt like the perfect entry level, do you know what I mean? Because it's not a million miles away from what my life looks like. I was sort of reading the script, I was like, oh, it's a knackered mum. She had, she had a little girl. The house is all over the shop. They're renovating the living room. I thought, yeah, we can do this. But I love the play. I'm a fan of the play, so I did it last year. But prior to that, I went to see it as a fan. And you've seen it a couple of times. Yeah.
I've seen it with a few different casts, and then obviously when Stacey did it in the West End, I went to see it a few times. And yeah, I'm just a super fan of the show. So when this kind of came about and we had the opportunity to do it together, it was just, it felt really exciting. Because we haven't worked together since Strictly.
Since how
have you found it working together?
Yeah, gold. I mean, I think we thought it was going to be a bit more awkward, like in rehearsals. Because when you're in a sort of semi-formal situation, but you know the person inside out. I didn't know if it was going to be a bit like, this is all a bit surreal. Yeah. But weirdly, no.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like when you're not allowed to laugh in school.
Yeah.
And it was going to feel a bit like that. But actually, like, you're really professional, and I think Stacey, having done it before, this play helped as well. And yeah, it's been fine, weirdly, hasn't it? It's all gone really well. Yeah.
We'll have got till November.
We'll see how you go in
October.
Ask us then. Yeah.
And obviously, Kevin, you were giving Stacey tips for the dancing and Strictly. Are you now giving Kevin tips on the acting?
I should, shouldn't I? I should. No, do you know what? I think Kev sort of alluded to it there. I know the play reasonably well, because I did a couple of months down in the West End. But Kev's an actor, do you know what I mean? So this is his world. So I suppose we sort of help each other out when necessary. Neither of us are overly precious.
No.
So I think we've sort of found our flow.
Well, maybe we sort of found our way of working together in 2018 as well. We sort of know how we work together. It's not like a new experience. So maybe that helped. I don't know.
Yeah, and you've got your little girl now, haven't you? And you're taking her on tour with you.
She's coming along for the ride. She's such a good sport, isn't she?
Dragging her around the country.
We usually, I've dragged her around the world. She was in America when she was 8 months old. Yeah. But she loves it, she's golden, it's all very exciting and it's a big adventure, and I know every park in the United Kingdom. There's not a park in this land that I'm not familiar with, but our folks are very hands-on, and so it's just a big kind of family push, really. And I've no idea, again, sort of not to bombard you with cliches, but I've no idea how you do it if you haven't got that support, so feel very lucky.
Yeah, and it's almost like you're performing on home turf in Manchester, isn't it? Because you guys have actually moved to the Northwest.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm a Northwest hun.
Yeah, we live in Liverpool, so we get to stay at home actually while we're doing Manchester, which is a real treat. So we've been sort of playing with Minnie in the day, and then off to work, the pair of us in the evening.
You must be shattered up all night, up all day.
I'm doing the hoovering. I'm sort of like doing the hoovering and emptying the dishwasher and begging her to put, her shoes on. And then we go to work for a couple of hours, and that's your time off, isn't it? You just think, oh, this is great, this is lovely.
Work is the time off.
Yeah. But
Manchester's
fun, innit? Manchester's fun. It's a fun city. And I feel like I was saying this to you just the other day, the evolution, I can't believe it's changing, isn't it? It's so sort of, there's so much going on, and there are so
much
many
building work.
Yeah, truly. So, no, we feel very lucky. We opened here. We've got another week.
Another week in Manchester, at the Opera House, And
then we're off to Bristol, I think.
Next.
I have to check the diary. Yeah.
And obviously you guys met on Strictly, you were Strictly champions. Do you still have a little dance round the house with your little girl? Do the sequins come on a Friday?
Okay, I love it. I love Strictly. You love Strictly. We're both.
I love Strictly. Yeah.
We're both mega fans. I'd probably be dancing around the house more than Kev, actually.
Yeah.
The baby loves to dance as well, so the pair of us will have the radio on or whatever. Kev's, you're a serious sort of highbrow thespian now, aren't you? So you're not really,
It feels like work.
you're not shimmying.
If I'm going to be dancing, it feels like I need to invest something in it and do some choreography, and like that feels like work. Yeah, it needs to be paid. Exactly. Yeah.
Kev's an unbelievable dancer when it comes to choreography. You know, and it, obviously, you know, he was the best at what he did for a very long time, but he can't dance socially.
No.
It's very bizarre.
I'm terrible.
If we're at a wedding or like a social situation, it all goes a bit belly up, and I'm thinking, how can you have such rhythm in
I
one?
don't know what to do, just dancing naturally without choreography.
I get that.
I'm just like, I'm that guy with a drink,
Yeah.
pretending I've seen someone over there, like that. Or when the next tune comes on, "Hey," like that. That's about all I've got, innit?
True, yeah.
Have to get little Minnie to show you how
That's
it's
it.
done.
Yeah, she's a
That's
better
it.
dancer than me, yeah.
And obviously they've announced today, haven't they, the first contestant for the new Strictly lineup.
Yeah.
What do you make?
I can't believe it's that time already.
It's the lad from Gladiators.
Gladiators.
I can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait to get going because it's countdown to Christmas, innit? I mean, we'll be able to watch it, but we'll have to watch it on catch up.
Yeah, because Saturday nights we'll be
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
We've got double
So we'll have to
shows.
watch it later that night.
Yeah, but
And do
we
you
don't
feel
miss an
envious
episode.
when you watch Strictly and you're like, I'm not in it?
Do you know what? I loved Strictly so much. It was the funnest gig. It was so fun. But I think, you know, you only do it once.
Yeah.
And because we got to do everything, I got to, you know, do Halloween, I got to do Blackpool, I got to do the final, whatever. Like, I didn't, you know, I can't feel too hard done by. But yeah, I'm made up to be watching it this year, and I can't wait to see who's in it.
Yeah, and you mentioned Blackpool. How was it performing there? Because it's such an
You
institution.
loved it, didn't you?
I loved
Blackpool
it.
is magic. She just was starry-eyed, wide-eyed as
couldn't
soon as she
believe
walked
it.
in. Yeah.
I was dancing to with Gloria
Gloria
Estefan.
Estefan, yeah.
Imagine.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one everyone wants to
Yeah.
get to. Like that, feel like you've got the sort of full Strictly experience. No, I thought I was going to be more nonchalant about it, the whole thing. Once I left Strictly, I did 7 years on the show, and I thought, okay, that's me done now.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I've sort of done everything I wanted to do. Now I'm just going to put it over there, and it's someone else's turn now. And then from the next season, I just became like a super fan. I sort of became hooked, and I was like, well, why is Craig giving a 4 for that? And surely that was higher, and how's that got a 10 when that one was better? And then people were like, Kev, this is what it's like watching Strictly. I was like, oh no, I get it now. I
You're
get
very
it now.
passionate.
Yeah, and I love it. We watch it every year, don't we? And sort of get really involved. I always think I'm not going to, and then I get really invested.
You get sucked in.
Yeah. No, I love it. I can't wait.
You've now got another week left, haven't you,
Yeah.
in Manchester with 222. And what have the audiences been like up here?
I think they've been a really good sport, actually.
Yeah.
So it's always a lovely crowd up here, do you know what I mean? And you do notice a difference, you know. And regional theatre, not to sort of bang that drum too much, but I do really believe that it's just so important, and it feels like such a treat to be able to bring this show on the road, because, you know, everybody deserves to see great theatre. And I mean, Saturday they were really revved up, weren't they?
Yeah.
And it's amazing when you can hear them like gasping, do you know what I mean? Or when something becomes apparent, or they've put 2 and 2 together and you know, there's a revelation or whatever, and you hit, you know, people scream, don't they?
Yeah, and it's quite jumpy, the show, because like we're trying to figure out, is there a ghost, isn't there? And there's things happening that are making you jump, and it can get a bit spooky, like so you can hear them sort of. It's not just, you know, clapping at, say, a big musical number in a musical. You can hear the kind of like in the crowd, or like when there's a scene change, you can hear them like going, oh my God, to each other. And like, it's really exciting. I love it.
There was a woman the other night, I can't remember what night it was. So Kev's character, he's a bit sort of sanctimonious at times. And the girl, Lauren, there's only 4 actors, and the other lady, Lauren, she sort of tells him off. And the woman in the crowd goes, "You tell him!" Like, they're good fun.
Yeah. Regional theatre crowds on
They're
the
brilliant.
whole are much more exciting than like West End crowds.
West End's a bit sort of, you know,
Sit
they'll
back
be sort
and
of
impress me.
Yeah, they'll be there. So.
Yeah, everyone gets involved, especially up north. Like everyone gets involved here.
Wait till you get to Liverpool next year.
Do you know what? We're not doing Liverpool. I'm gutted.
We're doing till the end of November.
Yeah.
So and then there'll be
Different
a cash change. So, yeah.
And
Keep
what's
it fresh.
more tricky? Is it the acting or the dancing?
There's no dancing in this, and I'm not a professional dancer, despite what you're thinking. Yeah. I love acting. You love acting now.
Yeah.
Like you're not
Yeah.
really dancing anymore.
got the bug.
Really.
Well, to sound, I know how this sounds, and this is going to sound very pretentious and that, but I've always sort of considered myself an actor over a dancer, and dancing was just the medium to tell stories. It was never for me about like, you know, what I can create with this movement. It was always about like, what story can I tell. And I've been doing musicals for a long time and stuff like that. So like that's the side of it that I actually love the most, even though I was sort of raised as a dancer from very, very early on, and it's what I've done the most of. Like acting is the thing for me. Yeah. What do you prefer? Or
What do I
you'll
prefer?
enjoy them both. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Acting or dancing?
Well, I don't really dance, do I?
Well, you did a lot of it.
I did 100
You
years
did
ago.
win.
I did.
You're a champion.
You're a champ.
I'm still dining out on it now. I know.
Absolutely.
7 years later, it's tragic.
Well, listen, all the best with the run.
Thank you.
Thanks very
And thanks
much.
so much
Cheers.
for coming in to see
Pleasure.
us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Now we know that you are Northwestians. We're going to be getting you in
There
all
you
the
go.
time.
Yeah, you know where
You have to
we are.
come and do some reporting for us.
Yes, you've been very underwhelmed actually.